If you're over 60 and walking is your only form of exercise, I need you to hear this. Walking is wonderful. It gets you outside, it clears your head, and it's certainly better than sitting on the couch all day. But if walking is the only thing you're doing to stay fit after 60, you are leaving the most important muscles in your body completely untrained. The muscles that get you up from a chair without using your arms. The muscles that catch you when you trip on a curb. The muscles that keep your knees from buckling when you turn around to fast in the kitchen. Walking does not build those muscles. And after 60, that matters more than you think. Today I'm going to show you 3 chair moves that do what walking cannot, moves that build real leg strength, improve your balance, and protect your knees, all without putting a single pound of unnecessary pressure on your joints. And if the thought of falling and not being able to get back up has ever crossed your mind, stick around to the end. I've put together a complete guide that teaches you exactly how to get up safely from any position, no matter your fitness level. I'll tell you more about that later, but first, let's talk about why your daily walk might not be enough and what to do instead. I want to be very clear about something up front. I am not telling you to stop walking. Walking is one of the best things you can do for your heart, your mood, and your overall health. What I am telling you is that walking is not strength training, and after 60, strength training is not optional, it is essential. Here's what's happening inside your body that walking cannot fix. Starting around age 40, we begin losing muscle mass at a rate of about 3 to 5% per decade. By the time you reach 60, you may have lost 15 to 20% of the muscle you had in your 30s. After 70, that loss accelerates even faster. This condition has a name, sarcopenia, and walking does almost nothing to stop it. Walking uses your legs, yes, but only in a very limited range of motion. Your foot swings forward, your heel strikes the ground, you push off your toes, and you repeat. That's a forward and back movement pattern that primarily works your calves and a small portion of your hamstrings. It barely touches your quadriceps, the big muscles on the front of your thighs that control every sit and stand motion you make all day long. It does nothing for your glutes, the muscles in your backside that stabilize your pelvis and prevent your knees from collapsing inward with every step. And it does absolutely nothing for your lateral stability, your ability to catch yourself when you stumble sideways instead of forward. Now let me give you the second reason walking alone isn't enough after 60. Every time your heel strikes the pavement during a walk, a shock wave travels up through your ankle, your knee, your hip, and into your lower spine. When you're young with thick cartilage and strong stabilizer muscles, your body absorbs that shock beautifully. When you're over 60 with thinner cartilage and weaker supporting muscles, that same shock wave lands directly on joints that are already wearing down. This is why so many seniors develop knee pain, hip pain, and lower back pain, not because they're not exercising, but because the type of exercise they're doing is quietly wearing down joints that no longer have the muscular support to protect them. The solution is not to stop moving. The solution is to add the right kind of movement, seated, controlled, joint-friendly exercises that build the specific muscles walking ignores. And that's exactly what these 3 chair moves will do. Let me tell you a story about someone I know named Robert. Robert is 68, and for the last 15 years, his exercise routine has been the same, a 45-minute walk every morning, rain or shine. He's proud of his consistency, and he should be. But last winter, Robert was walking through his living room when his foot caught the edge of a rug. It wasn't a dramatic trip. He just stumbled sideways a few inches. A younger body would have fired the glute muscles on the opposite side, stabilized the pelvis, and corrected the balance in a split second. Robert's body didn't do that. His glutes, weakened from years of nothing but forward motion walking, didn't respond fast enough. His knee buckled inward, and Robert went down hard onto his hip. He didn't break anything, thank goodness, but he lay there on the floor for 20 minutes before his wife came home and helped him up. That 20 minutes changed him. His confidence shattered. He started walking less, afraid of falling again. He moved less, so his muscles got weaker. His balance got worse, and the very thing he was afraid of falling became more likely, not less. This is what I want you to understand. Walking gave Robert a strong heart and healthy lungs. But it did not give him the strength to catch himself when life threw him off balance. It did not give him the muscle power to correct a stumble, and it certainly did not teach him how to get up from the floor if he ever fell when no one was around to help. That last part, knowing how to get up safely, is something I've spent months putting together in a complete guide. It's called the Get Up Off the Floor Guide, and it covers exactly what to do if you ever find yourself on the ground, plus how to prevent falls before they happen. The link is in the description below. But right now, let me show you the 3 chair moves that would have kept Robert on his feet in the first place. Alright, let's get into these 3 moves. You're going to need a sturdy chair. A dining chair works perfectly. Sit near the front edge, feet flat on the floor, hands resting on your thighs. Sit up tall. Imagine a string pulling the top of your head toward the ceiling. Move number 1 is the seated march. Here's how it works. Lift your right knee toward your chest as high as is comfortable. Don't force it. If it only comes up a few inches, that's perfectly fine. Hold it at the top for just a moment. You should feel the front of your hip and the top of your thigh working. Then lower it back down with control. Don't let your foot drop. Control it all the way to the floor. Now the left knee. Same thing, lift, hold for a moment, lower with control. That's 1 repetition on each side. Now let's put it together in a marching rhythm. Right, left, slow and controlled. Not fast. Speed is not the goal here. The goal is to make each lift deliberate. So, your hip flexors and quadriceps are doing the work. Aim for about 2 seconds up and 2 seconds down on each leg. Let me tell you what's happening inside your body right now. Every time you lift that knee, your hip flexors, the muscles that tighten up from too much sitting, are getting a gentle, active stretch. Your quadriceps are engaging to hold your leg in the lifted position, and your core muscles are firing to keep your upper body stable and upright. Here's the key form tip. Do not lean back when you lift your knee. Your natural instinct will be to lean your upper body backward to make the lift easier. Don't do that. Keep your chest up, your shoulders over your hips. If you feel yourself leaning back, you're lifting your knee higher than your current strength allows. Bring it down a little and rebuild from there. Start with 1 set of 10 marches on each leg. That's just 20 lifts total. It'll take you about 1.5 minutes. Do that every other day for your first week, and you'll be amazed at how much easier getting out of your chair starts to feel. Move number 2 is the seated leg extension. This is the exercise that directly targets the muscle group walking ignores the most, your quadriceps. Stay in the same position, front edge of the chair, sitting tall, feet flat on the floor. Now extend your right leg straight out in front of you until it's parallel to the floor, or as close as you can get. Your heels should be hovering just above the ground. Point your toes toward the ceiling. Hold that straight leg position. You should feel your quadriceps, the front of your thigh, working hard. If you place your hand on your thigh right now, you'll feel the muscle contract. Hold for 3 full seconds. Now lower your leg back down with control. Again, do not let your foot drop. Control it all the way until your foot is flat on the floor. That's 1 repetition. Now do the left leg. Extend it straight out, toes up, hold for 3 seconds, lower with control. Let me explain why this move is so important for you after 60. Your quadriceps are your anti-gravity muscles. Every time you stand up from a chair, get out of a car, climb stairs, or simply walk up a slight incline, your quads are doing the heavy lifting. When your quads are weak, you start compensating, you push off with your arms, you rock forward to build momentum, you lean on furniture. And over time, those compensations put strain on your shoulders, your wrists, and your lower back. Strong quads eliminate all of that. They make standing up feel effortless. Now here are the 3 most common mistakes I see with this exercise. Mistake number 1, locking the knee. When you extend your leg, don't snap the knee all the way back into a locked position. Keep a very slight, soft bend in the knee at the top of the movement. Locking the joint puts pressure on the back of the kneecap. A soft knee keeps the tension in the muscle where it belongs. Mistake number 2, leaning backward. Same as the march. Your body will want to lean back to make the lift easier. Keep your torso upright. If you can't extend your leg fully without leaning back, That's fine. Extend it as far as you can with good posture and work your way up over time. Mistake number 3, holding your breath. This is more common than you'd think. When we exert ourselves, our instinct is to hold our breath. Don't do that. Breathe out as you extend your leg. Breathe in as you lower it. This keeps your blood pressure steady and your muscles oxygenated. Start with 1 set of 8 extensions on each leg. 3-second hold at the top. Control on the way down. It'll take you about 2 minutes, but those 2 minutes are doing more for your leg strength than a 45-minute walk ever will. Move number 3 is the seated side-to-side step, and this one is critical because it works a movement pattern that walking completely ignores: lateral stability, your ability to move sideways without losing your balance. Here's the setup. Sit all on the front edge of your chair, feet flat on the floor, about hip-width apart. Place your hands on the sides of the chair for light support if you need it. Now lift your right foot slightly off the floor and step it out to the right side about 6 to 10 inches. Your foot lands and you shift a little bit of your weight into that right leg. You should feel your outer hip and outer thigh engage on the right side. Now bring your right foot back to center. Now do the left side. Lift your left foot, step it out to the left. Feel that outer hip engage, bring it back to center. That's 1 repetition on each side. Now let me add 1 detail that makes this exercise 3 times more effective. When you step your foot out to the side, press your weight down through your heel, not your toes. Pressing through your heel activates your gluteus medius, the muscle on the side of your hip that is your body's #1 stabilizer during walking and standing. This muscle is notoriously weak in older adults, and it's almost never trained by conventional walking because walking is a forward motion activity. Weak gluteus medius muscles are what cause that side-to-side wobble you sometimes see in older people when they walk. They're also the hidden reason so many seniors develop knee pain, because when the hip stabilizers don't do their job, the knee takes the hit. Strengthen this muscle and you walk straighter, you stand steadier, and your knees thank you. Here's a simple way to know if you're doing it right. After 10 repetitions on each side, place your hand on the outside of your hip, just below your waist. That area should feel warm and slightly tired. If you feel nothing there, make sure you're pressing through your heel and stepping far enough to the side that your outer hip has to engage. Start with 1 set of 10 steps on each side. Slow and controlled, about 2 seconds out and 2 seconds back. These 3 moves together, the seated march, the seated leg extension, and the side-to-side step, address every muscle group that walking leaves behind. And together, they take less than 10 minutes. Let me give you a plan you can follow starting today. This is going to be simple, because complicated plans are plans you don't stick with. Week 1, here's exactly what I want you to do. Day 1, do 1 set of all 3 exercises. 10 seated marches on each leg, 8 seated leg extensions on each leg, and 10 side-to-side steps on each side. That's the entire workout. It will take you less than 10 minutes. Day 2, rest or go for a walk. Remember, walking is still good for you. It's just not enough on its own. Day 3, repeat the same workout. Same reps, same pace, same chair. You're building a habit now, not chasing a number. Day 4, rest. Day 5, try adding to more repetitions to each exercise. 12 marches per leg. 10 leg extensions, 12 side-to-side steps. Still under 12 minutes of total work. Day 6, rest. And maybe take that walk again. Day 7, do the full routine 1 more time and notice how it feels compared to day 1. I promise you, it will feel different. You'll feel more stable when you stand up. Your knees will feel more supported. And that little wobble you sometimes feel when you turn around in the kitchen will start to fade. By the end of your 2nd week, you can increase to 2 sets of each exercise if you're feeling strong. But here's the most important rule. Listen to your body above everything else. If a movement causes sharp pain in your knee or hip, stop, shorten your range of motion, and try again gently. If the pain continues, talk to your doctor. Muscle fatigue is good. That's your body adapting and getting stronger. Joint pain is not good. That's your body telling you something is wrong. Never push through joint pain. Before I wrap up, let me answer the questions I hear most often. First question, is walking really not enough after 60? Walking is enough for your heart. It is not enough for your muscles, your bones, or your balance. The research is very clear on this. Adults over 60 need at least 2 sessions of strength training per week in addition to cardiovascular activity like walking. These 3 chair moves give you exactly that, safely and quickly. Second question, can I do these exercises every day? I recommend every other day. Your muscles don't get stronger during exercise, they get stronger during rest when your body repairs the tiny micro tears that exercise creates. After 60, the repair process takes about 48 hours. If you exercise the same muscles every day, you're breaking them down faster than your body can rebuild them. Every other day is the sweet spot. On your off days, walk, stretch, or do some gentle balance practice. Third question, what if I can't lift my leg very high or extend it all the way? That is completely normal, and it is not a reason to avoid these exercises. Do what you can with good form. If your march only comes up 2 inches off the ground, that's your starting point. If your leg extension only goes halfway, that's your starting point. The range of motion will increase naturally as your strength builds. Consistency beats intensity every single time. Fourth question, will these exercises help if I already have knee pain? In most cases, yes. The majority of knee pain in older adults is not from damage to the joint itself. It's from the muscles around the knee being too weak to support it properly. When your quads and glutes are strong, they absorb the forces of daily movement. When they're weak, those forces go straight into the knee joint. By building those supporting muscles, you're essentially building a shock absorber for your knees. Many of my viewers report noticeable improvement in knee pain within 3 to 4 weeks. Here's what I want you to take away from today. Walking is a gift. Keep doing it. But don't mistake it for a complete exercise program. After 60, your body needs more than forward motion. It needs quad strength for standing up without struggle. It needs glute strength for walking without wobbling. It needs lateral stability for catching yourself when life throws you off balance. These 3 chair moves, the seated march, the seated leg extension, and the side-to-side step, give you all of that in less than 10 minutes a day. Now, before you go, I want to talk about something I created because of a question I kept hearing over and over from this community. What if I do fall? What if I'm alone and I can't get back up? That fear lives in the back of so many minds after 60, and most people just push it away and hope it never happens. I don't want you to hope. I want you to have a plan. That's why I wrote the Get Up Off the Floor guide, a complete, step-by-step book that teaches you exactly how to get up safely from the floor, from a chair, or from bed, no matter your current fitness level. Inside, you'll find multiple techniques for getting up from beginner to advanced. So, you can find the one that works for your body right now. There's a full fall prevention home safety walkthrough. Simple changes to your house that dramatically reduce your risk. There are strength and balance exercises you can do at home, printable checklists and progress trackers, and a dedicated caregiver section for family members who want to help without hurting themselves. Every page is written in large print, high contrast, plain English, no medical jargon, no fear-mongering, just practical, trustworthy information sourced from the CDC, the National Institute on Aging, the World Health Organization, the NHS, and the Mayo Clinic. This is not about living scared. It's about living free, knowing that you have the strength, the knowledge, and the plan to handle whatever comes. The link is in the description below. Tap it to get your copy. Now here's what I want you to do right now. Pause this video, grab a sturdy chair, and try all 3 moves, just 1 set each, 10 marches, 8 extensions, 10 side steps. Feel the difference in your legs. Notice which muscles wake up that your daily walk never touches. That sensation is your body getting stronger in the places that matter most. If this video helped you, please give it a thumbs up. It helps more people over 60 find this information. And subscribe to Healthy After 60 for new videos every week. Drop a comment below. Tell me which of these 3 moves you felt the most. Or ask me anything about getting started. I read every single comment and I'd love to hear from you. Now pause this video, grab that chair and let's get to work. I'll see you in the next one.